I've gotten to the point in my life where there is something in the way of everything I'm trying to accomplish. Where every step of the way there is going to be a roadblock, and even if before attempting the thing, it's probably impossible that there is going to be a roadblock. There is, right? There is every step of the way. If you screw up at all in this country, you can kiss your life goodbye. You can kiss it goodbye. Because the system will find a way to screw you every step of the way. It will find a way. If there's any way that it can inconvenience you, hinder you, fetter you, in any way, any adjective you could possibly use to describe this series of events, they will do that. And they'll look at you and smile and do that. And then they'll go home and say, wow, I hate my job. Like, oh wow, yeah, I hate your job too. I really wish that you weren't even in this position and nobody was. Because holy crap, is this system so screwed up? Let's say you have severe mental problems like me, and it's not, I'm not like a psycho. I don't go murder people or whatever. I'm just extraordinarily depressed and anxious at all hours and all seconds of every single day, and it causes me to sometimes make really stupid choices, right? Which isn't good. It's bad, and I acknowledge this and I accept this, and I'm working on it, right? But they make it so hard to work on that, it's not even funny. You slip through any sort of crack, you're done. You can just count on yourself being done. You'll be thrown in jail. You'll be chucked in jail and extorted to leave. Right? They'll extort the money out of you through the bail bondsman or whatever. Right? And you get out of jail for a temporary period of time, you know, and you just have to wait and do what they say, right? You essentially make yourself, you prostrate yourself on the ground and do every single last action that they declare. Otherwise, they take your life away from you for years. And the best part is nobody really understands just how awful this is unless they've been in this system. They just don't get it. They don't get just how unspeakably it destroys your life. It ruins your life. It ruins your life. And I can hear it in the comments. Well, you shouldn't have been a criminal. I'm not a freaking criminal. I've made mistakes in my life. I'm not a criminal. But I am treated like I am one. I'm treated like an animal, when in all reality, I should be treated like a human being. That's far too much to ask. It's way too much to ask in today's society to be treated like a decent human being. I've been working since I was 15 years old. This period of my life is the only time. This 6 months is the only time I've been unemployed, really. And yet, I might not ever be able to get a job again. I'm 29 years old, and my life is most likely over. Because the system is so broken and inefficient and stupid that you can't win. You can't win. You can't get anywhere. You can't get anywhere. In order for me to satisfy the court, I have to get insurance on a car I don't have. I have to somehow buy a car when I can't get a job and I can't get to work. I have to somehow get insurance on a non-existent car that it can't just materialize. What, is somebody just going to give me a car? Yeah, freaking right. No one's going to do that. And how am I supposed to get one? How am I supposed to get insurance? How am I supposed to get my license reinstated? And I have to do all those things to not go back to jail. So essentially they said, you're going to jail. We just want you to really suffer before you go to jail. So it's like, what's the point of even trying anymore? When every single thing's a catch-22 and requires the previous thing to work, when that thing also requires that thing to work. It's like, okay, you need to jump through this hoop before you walk through this door, but you need to walk through this door before you can jump through a hoop. It's illegal to do it otherwise. How is that allowed? How is that allowed? Just how? Can anybody tell me how and why we haven't fixed that yet? Why people haven't just gone up in arms and just refused to participate in this stupid system? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make a single iota of sense. If you guys were in my position, you'd be infuriated too, because you'd realize your life is over. It's over. over, and you're not even 30 yet. You're just barely 29. Your life is completely over. And it's not because you hurt people. It's not because it's not because you take advantage of it. It's not because you screw people over. It's not because you're dumb. It's not because of any of that. It's because you made mistakes, and those mistakes ruin your life. So I guess don't make mistakes in this country. You're not allowed to be imperfect. You have to be just a 100% perfect person. Otherwise, you fail. You fail, and you're bad, and we put you in jail, and you can just stay there until you kill yourself or you die of natural causes. Holy crap! Holy crap! People like me don't make it in jail. People like me don't survive in jail. We don't. Especially not me. I'm like 140 pounds soaking wet, and now I have to go deal with all these murderers and rapists and thugs. Holy crap! What am I gonna do? I'm gonna get raped and killed. Amazing, amazing. What was the point of all my work? What was the point of all my struggle? It means nothing. It means absolutely nothing in this country. In this country, you don't mean anything. You mean zero. You mean this much. The only thing that you are worth is your tax dollars. That's it. And if you can't contribute that, you are useless in this country. Welcome to America, home of the free.